think we're live. It looks like there is a bit of a lag. Okay. I just want to come on. It's Kat here. Hi, everyone. This is the very first live on the channel. Super, super excited. Like I said, there's a lag. Like I'm moving, but it doesn't show up. So this is interesting to see. Yeah. Anyway, I thought I would come on because we had the Aquarius or well, the super full moon in Aquarius on August 1st, which was yesterday, and on July 31st through yesterday, I cried nonstop. So much stuff coming up, so much just emotion, so much to release, and I wasn't really sure. I just kind of wondered if anybody else was feeling that too. Um, this is just an immense, crazy energy coming through that I've been feeling, and I've just been feeling super sluggish, but I still got up and did stuff yesterday. Went and watched a show, that new Ruby Gilman, that new Kraken show. We were gonna go watch The Sound of Freedom, but we are gonna go watch that at a drive-in, which will be super fun. This weekend, I believe. But anyway, I just wanted to come on. I think, I assume that probably other people are feeling the same way that I have been. And I thought I would just pull a couple of cards. So what is it that we all need to know? Also, I wanted to kind of just get my feet wet with doing the live and do something, a little bit. But all right, so what is it that we need to know with this energy, with this releasing, with this purging kind of energy? You got the Ace of Swords coming through here. So with that Ace of Swords is that energy of letting go, right? There's a clarity coming through. It's almost as if everything is coming to the surface so that you can release it, so that it can go, so that it can be gone, so that you don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay, whatever it is you have been holding on to, whatever it is that has been kind of bogging you down, this energy with this super full moon in Aquarius, which lasts for, some say 3 days, some say a week. Yeah, it can fluctuate, and you're gonna know, or at least I feel like I know when that energy is there. But you're going to be cutting away everything that isn't clarity or the truth or what have you. There is this energy of um, everything coming up for you to release, for you to let go, but it's also this energy that's coming through with this Ace of Swords, that you're getting that you're getting what you need. It's almost like finally what you need is coming through. Okay, you're getting what you need. It's like a breath of fresh air. Everything is coming up to the surface at one time. For me, I don't know about any of you, but for me it was like people were showing up and showing out. There was conflict, there was anger, there was like a whole lot of stuff that I'm like, wow, where's all this coming from? But it wasn't just from other people, it was coming out of me too, and I was like, whoa. Whoa, right? But it has brought a lot of clarity, a lot of understanding. It's also showed me places within myself that I still need to look at and or heal. So, okay, that's part of what this energy is coming through for. Okay, you also have the Three of Wands coming through, and that Three of Wands energy is a kind of a it's feeling like an activation energy, like it's time to get up and do something. So some of you may have been thinking, wanting, wondering, what the next step is, or what you need to do, or kind of where you are going, that kind of thing, or when your ships are coming in. This is kind of an activation energy. So this super full moon in Aquarius here is an activation. It's coming through with this energy of, you're looking, you're kind of uh, inspecting what's all around you, or kind of the lay of the land, if you will. And it's coming through that, some of you may be moving, or it's time for some of you to travel, to get out of a comfort zone, or even just to get out of your own backyard, even out of your own house. But there's an activation coming through. You're being activated to kind of step up, look at things from a different perspective, or a bigger perspective, right? And kind of take the bull by the horn and get out there and start living your best life. It's time to embark on a new adventure, or, embark on kind of a new idea for yourself. It could even be, right? Resetting, kind of a resetting the limitations or the beliefs that you've held on to, or the identity that you've held on to. It's as if you're up above, high above, right? The big picture kind of energy, up high above, and you're looking down and you're looking at the timeline of your life here, and you're seeing where that activation or where activity taking, movement or taking action could actually almost set you free, okay? But all of these emotions coming through, heavy, big emotions like, coming up to the surface, crying them out, really looking at them and sitting with them, allowing them to be, right? I sat in a dark room and just bawled and bawled and bawled. I know this is wild, but I had a roll of toilet paper that was just down to the very last few pieces at the end of last night. So just really big energy coming through with this. Now, what else? Let's get one more card so we have kind of a whole picture, 3 cards. Actually, we're going to do the bottom card as well. Oh, yeah, Spirit's like, no, we need a bit more, Cat. Okay, so your third card that's out here is the 8 of Swords. That's definitely kind of that energy that I've been feeling, like this energy of just breaking away, breaking chains or cutting cords or breaking bonds with other people, right? Taking the blindfold off, taking all of the, that feeling of being kind of restricted away. But really, before that came through or is coming through, at least in my experience with this over the last few days, was really I was feeling trapped. I was feeling restricted. I was feeling as if, and it's still there. It's not completely gone, but those feelings came up to the surface, and I sat with them and I held them and I loved them and I loved myself and I allowed them to be there without trying to kind of look at other things or numb out or right. And it's like taking that off or peeling the layers of an onion, right? And going to the next layer, the next layer, the next layer. For now, I'm feeling pretty amazing. Now, yesterday, also August 1st, was my 3-year sober anniversary. And that was kind of a little difficult too, because there are days, I'll tell you, even 3 years in, that I still feel like, wow, if I just went and had a drink, or if I did this, or if I did that, right? That kind of energy. And so that was really coming up for me yesterday also. I just really, yeah, but I stayed strong, right? 3 years in, stayed strong. And who knows what next year will hold or even tomorrow will hold. But for now, I'm feeling, today's August 2nd, as of this live, right? I'm feeling as if those kind of restrictions or those bonds or those cords, as if I have been able to, by sitting with, by allowing that energy to move through, by allowing myself to cry and to feel kind of down, right? To feel that loss, to feel that grief, to feel that energy of kind of being restricted, allowed myself to move through that energy and let go of some of that energy, transmute some of that energy so it could be free, right? And there was that energy of the hermit that was involved with that, right? That energy of the hermit, that introspection, that being alone, that allowing myself to go ahead and look inward and allow myself to take the time to see what was coming up, why it was coming up, and what I could, really allow myself to feel, because it was there, it was bubbling up to the top. It was really showing itself very strongly. And you know what? Even in those moments, this is what was super interesting. Even in those moments where I really tried or worked hard to hide the emotion, like when I was driving and stuff, it refused. It came out no matter what. The tears were rolling down my cheeks, down my neck, right? It refused to be ignored. It refused to hide itself any longer. And so that is really important as well. It was there, and there wasn't a damn thing I could do about it. And some of you may feel that way as well. But you know what? It comes to the surface. It comes, it shows itself, it reveals itself, and it comes out even when you work or try to restrict it or to not allow it, right? That coming through here with that 9, or that 8 of Swords, excuse me, also that feeling as if it's trapped or whatever. But when it's time for it to come out, whether you are game with it or not, or whether you're on the same page with it or not, it's going to come out. It needs to be looked at. It needs to be seen, and that is what is coming through. through with this super full moon in Aquarius. And I just say that because I have gone through it, but I also have several friends and family members that were in the same situation, right? Everything just right there at the top. And not a lot that can be done because it's time. It has to be. The energy in the air within this is so strong that even when you're trying not to, it's going to show itself no matter what. There's not a dang thing you can do about it because it's done being ignored, and the energy is calling it out, showing it out. So it's time, to have that me time. And if that is you, I am with you, giving you virtual hugs, sending you so, so much love because I know I was there and I still am. I mean, there's still moments, but the majority of it, that big wave has passed. And I'm super thankful that I took the time to the me time, the time to kind of separate myself or allow myself to some solitude, some sitting in the dark with a roll of toilet paper, a plastic bag for all those little tissues, right? To just throw them away so they were laying around everywhere, and let myself cry, let myself let it out. And yesterday, when things were wild and crazy and it was, still feeling that way, but I still felt like I needed to get out and do something. I driving down the road crying, right? Because it wouldn't be ignored. But the tears that I was crying driving down the road were a little bit different than the ones that I was crying here, or in the room in the dark, right? A little bit different. So it was heavy, heavy, heavy. And then it started to get a little bit lighter. The tears came a little bit different. But no matter what, they wouldn't be ignored. And they were coming no matter what I did. But it opens up a space for this Ace of Cups to come through. Now, this Ace of Cups can come through as that overflow energy. That overflow energy can come out or could be reflected upon as that coming out no matter what kind of energy, that emotion overflowing, coming out, the tears coming through, everything happening, everything coming up to the surface, right? Almost without you even being able to stop them. And in my case, not being able to, it was just overflowing. The emotion was overflowing, the tears were overflowing. They were, like I said, running down my cheeks, down my neck. They were just everywhere. And it was something that was almost uncontrollable. It wasn't a lot I could do about it. And even like happy thoughts was bringing tears. That's what I'm saying, where it was really heavy and then it kind of went out, or it feigned away and it was still coming. But there was something, and or there is something new that's brewing. This needs to come up. This needs to overflow so that this can be let go of, so that new beginnings can come through. And today, there's still a little bit, but it's no, I feel brand new. I feel as if I have this new beginning, this new kind of lease on life. As cliche as that sounds, I feel like I can breathe. I feel like I can let go. The night of the 31st and yesterday, it just felt like there was a pit in my throat and like I almost couldn't catch my breath because it was so much and it was so overwhelming and it was coming so quickly, right? But now I feel as if it's like I said, a new lease on life. Like I can breathe, I can swallow, I can, that pit in my throat is no longer there, but I had to allow it to come up and come out and come through. So I'm asking you here, right, within this, how have you been feeling? How have potentially emotions been coming up, showing themselves? What is it that has been coming out, coming through for you? What is it that you would like to potentially release that is still something that's being held on to, right? Energy that isn't feeling great, and or kind of guilt or shame, right? That might be kind of showing up for one reason or another. There's a lot of emotion of regret, emotion of sadness, emotion of fear. There's a lot of emotion that can be showing up and showing out at this time. And, I just wanted to let you know that there is a new beginning that's coming through. There is this overflow. That overflow is coming through with love, self-love, with a deep, letting go of the aching is what's right. A deep letting go of the aching, a deep energy of brewing up something new. It's almost as if spirit has something that's been held back for a while, and now with the super full moon energy in Aquarius, that has been unleashed. This newness, this overflow, this love, this deep potent connection with yourself or reconnection with yourself, this new understanding, this new beginning, this feeling of being alive, and or feeling as if you can live your best life, as if all of the things, right, that potentially had been holding you back or holding you down are being brought up to the surface, to be felt, to be looked at, to be noticed, to be seen, right, and to be transmuted and let go of. So that is where we're at right now, okay? That is what it is coming through, but it is coming through for this new beginning to come through for you, and I'm so happy and excited for all that is coming through. This is actually going to be just a beautiful, beautiful transition for many, and opening up. And you know, we do have that super blue full moon that's going to be coming through at the end of the month, and that's going to be like that pig when pigs fly kind of energy, that blue moon, right, when pigs fly, and the blue moon when pigs fly kind of energy. So that is going to bring even more, but this is that opening, right, opening to get you prepared to let things go so that all that newness can come in, can come flow in. So for me, within this energy, right, within the super full moon in Aquarius, because that blue moon is in Pisces, so that super full moon in Aquarius energy, this is opening you up, getting you, like cracking you open, bringing everything to the surface to be looked at, so that that super full moon, that super blue moon in Pisces at the end of August here can actually just let everything flow in. This is just the beginning, right? This is just the beginning, and it's going to get better and better. So that is what I have. Thank you so much for being here. Be sure that you subscribe and hit the bell icon. I don't know how to end this. So I'm not sure what I need to do now, how to end it or what to do. So hopefully this is coming up and coming out. Hopefully it'll be saved on the channel. I'm not really sure. I am actually doing it unlisted because I wasn't sure how it was going to work or how it's going to come through, but I do think that I'll probably put it live on the channel. I don't know. We'll see how all this works. This is a learning process. And also, this time right now that we're going through is a learning process. It's an unlearning and a learning of the new, right? Letting go of that old, shedding the bonds, the ties, the cords, whatever it may be, the chains that have restricted or held you back, letting all of that go, bringing it all up to the surface so you can feel it and transmute it, let it go so that all this beautiful Ace of Cups energy can come in whatever way that might be for you, okay? Whew, lots of big changes coming through, okay? This is definitely life-changing energy, because seeing things clearly, that clarity with that Ace of Swords cutting through everything that no longer is, right? And surveying, kind of looking at everything, letting go of the restrictions, going inward, taking some me time, all of the emotions coming up, that's all happening for a reason. It is here to change your life, okay? To change your life. And you're going to see it in August. There's going to be so much first chaos and commotion and upheaval and breaking apart and letting go of and transmuting, and then the blessings coming in. So August and September, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see all of the beautiful energy coming in for all of us here, because it is going to be life-changing, like I said. All right, that is it. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, lots of love of your current and future endeavors. I'm going to try to figure out how to log off of this, but yeah, I'll see y'all soon. How do I stop streaming? Yes. I'm going to push buttons. That's so funny. Pin to stream. No. End stream. Save, highlight, share, mute microphone. I'm just telling you what's on my side as I do this. I'm probably going to have to cut this. So I'm going to push OK.